welcome back to Make a Move podcast. What's going on, good people? I'm your boy Cool Mal. Today we're gonna get into some stuff, some good convo. I had a good conversation today. One of my clients, and what we spoke on is a lot of information we didn't know or learn until we were much older in life. Finances is one of them. So the conversation we had was about our finances and things that we didn't know coming up. Credit, you knew about it, but you didn't have the intel, in detail of how it operates. We were always taught coming up in school, you find a career, you work, and then you live the rest of your life. You get a house, not even get a house. You work, find a good job, save your money. These are some of the things that our parents, probably taught us as well. So, but never gave us the knowledge on how money and credit actually work. So you learn, honestly, how by going through it, of experience, which is, it's a great teacher. But if someone can give me some information on how I can avoid going through the trials and tribulations of mismanaging money and getting bad credit, trust me, I will avoid it at all costs. But most of us have learned going through it. So, years and years later, sometimes going through, especially when you got bad credit, sometimes it takes a long time for you to get out of it. One line of credit is hard to get out of is student loans. Student loans are very, very difficult to get out of. You can't, once you're out of school, you got to find a job. You should be able to find a job. If you went to college, you find a job that you, whatever field you're in. But now you're starting off already behind. You're starting off in the world already in debt. Unless your parents had money where they were able to pay for your schooling, which most Americans don't. So now you're starting off in the world 50 to 100,000, depending on what you went to school for. Now you that far in debt. So you got a job that's probably paying, let's say 40, 50,000 starting out, but you owe more than what you're actually making. Even if you are making 50,000, you're not making the entire 50,000. You're only making a portion of that. Most of that's going to taxes and health insurance, and you pay. The rest is left over for you to pay your bills and take care of yourself and your family. So you're already starting off in debt. We need to. It would have been better if we were able to understand how all of this worked prior to, where we can make a decision. Is college even necessary to go to at this point, depending on what I'm in school for? Because who wants to start off in the world in debt? Most of us have, and then now we're fighting. Some people don't ever get out. 30, 40 years still in debt, paying it off. So how do you cope and deal with that? So yeah, the conversation me and another client was having was, that we started understanding a little bit of credit and how money actually worked. Once we got past our 20s and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So then now there's you got to be able to manage it. How do you manage your money? How do you manage your credit? How do you keep up with that kind of stuff when so much things are coming at you all at one time, whether it's life, whether it's school, family, how do you manage all of that and still be able to survive? You know what I mean? So, and some people say, your parents didn't teach you. We could blame our parents, but our parents honestly only taught us what they actually know. They just didn't know. They didn't know. Today's time, we have more information that can walk us through how to understand money and things like that. So like myself, I'm reading this book that's kind of giving me that information on how money works. You know what I'm saying? How not to be an employee, how not to be a slave to the workforce. You know what I'm saying? You got to work, but how do you get out of that track mindset of starting to think like how the rich people think, how to make your money work for you? You know, when you get to that point, then you have some kind of financial freedom. You know, so how do we get to that point? Take baby steps. You got to crawl before you walk. You know what I mean? Reading, you know, getting much information from, you know, people who probably smarter than you, or some people who actually understands money. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have anybody around, now they got YouTube. You know, I watch and listen to a lot of podcasts, and so I'm getting a lot of this information that I wasn't privy to, you know, 10, 15 years ago. So, starting a business, if that's what you choose to get into, how does that operate? I had no idea. You know, when I initially got my LLC and wanted to get out there and start my own business, I had no clue. I had nobody around me who thought on the same mindset as I did. So everything I went through, I just researched it the best way I could, and I figured it out on my own. You know, so. But with doing so, of course, that took a lot of losses. You know what I'm saying? I haven't got to my top peak yet. You know, definitely coming. You know, I got some things in the work that I'm gonna that I got working and pushing, and you know, sky's the limit. You know, so I'm getting to that point. I ain't there yet. I ain't satisfied. But you know, I had to go through a lot of hurdles and a lot of failures and a lot of closed doors, and you know, trying to navigate my way through this new journey that I'm on. You know, I had these thoughts, you know, roaming around in my mind for years, just never acted on it. You know what I mean? Once I seen an outlet to do so, and wanted to bet on myself, I took the chance. You know what I'm saying? So even though, you know, it didn't go as planned, I know now how it works for the most part. You know, so now I know my next go round, this is what I need to do and what I need not to do. So yeah, so like I said, me and Patrick was having a good conversation in regards to credit and finances, and you know, going for what you want in life. You know, if you're good at something, I always tell people, you're good at something, whatever it is you're good at, then that's what you should be here doing. A lot of people are here working jobs that they're not happy with. I get it, you're doing it for the paycheck, you're trying to make your money, take care of your family and things like that, but you know, you get that opportunity to you know, live your dream and live your life on your terms. It's a different feel, you know, a different feel for me. You know, I love the freedom of working independently. But some people prefer to, you know, punch a clock, to each his own. I've been there, done that for many years. So now I'm betting on myself. So always bet on yourself if it's something that you want to get into in life, whether it's job, whether it's whatever, family, you know, start a business, you know, bet on yourself. So you can't blame nobody else. So, but yeah, so shouts out to the nice young lady that we had a conversation with. You know, she definitely opened my eyes to some things. So till the next time, man, we're gonna keep having these good conversations. Make a Move podcast. That's the whole goal of this podcast. No matter your failures, keep moving. Just keep moving. You know, you don't sit still. Even though that's still a move, not the right move, but you just want to move in the right direction, whichever path you decide to go on. So keep moving, keep staying positive, show love. Till the next time, I'm out. Peace.